Good evening, everyone. I'm Lorenzo Jensen, and we've got just enough time to squeeze in prior to game time here. An interview we just had with Chris Jones, the head coach of the VIU Mariners, and we'll get you to that now. Get you all sized up for this one here in the BCIHL. It's the Okanagan Lakers in town to take on the Mariners. So I'm here with Chris Jones, head coach of the VIU Mariners, and Chris, we were just talking about the fun stuff, and you get to focus on coaching tonight. Was hoping you could impart a couple words about what you guys are carrying forward from the All-Star weekend and a look ahead to the Lakers tonight.
You bet, Lorenzo. All-Star weekend was fabulous. It was nice to see guys playing together that would usually never play together, building a little more friendships, and moving forward with the game with UVic. It showed, guys were talking, guys were not as chippy towards each other as they have been in the past. And moving forward, we're looking for a good jump out of that to a good start to the second half.
Coming off of a 5-3 win over the UVic Vikes last night, tell us about the condition of the crew heading into the back-to-back.
Yeah, coming back from a long month-plus break is always tough. A few guys skate over there over the holidays. Some guys don't, so we get a good week of practice. So rusty legs, rusty skates, getting back at both teams. It's always good to play UVic. They always give us a good battle. And then coming into Kelowna with a game that they played with SFU last night, they had a tough one, tough loss. So we expect them to come out strong, and with us coming off the win, we're ready to play.
What do the Lakers do really well that you feel that you're going to have to be especially on guard against tonight?
They have a really good forecheck. They don't stop skating. They just skate. They skate. So movement for them is key. So we have to be the same to keep them under control, and we got to get pucks deep and bury our chances when we can.
And maybe just a quick word about a couple of the representatives for the Lakers, such as Bettinson and Boyarski at the All-Star break.
Two really good guys. They always had a smile on their face, and they were shake hands at the end, thanking everybody so they were really class act, those two. They were a pleasure to coach.
Thank you so much. I know we're just about ready for game time, and best of 2025 to you, sir.
Thanks, you as well, Lorenzo.
Well, look at that timing. I don't think it could have been too much more close here. Just making sure we've got proper levels going here. Maybe, oh, there we go, perfect. So we're just about ready to get this one underway. The VIU Mariners, they're lined up down along their initial starting place for along their goal line, the first and third periods where they'll operate out of. So Sean Raphael, Jason Sirotuk, those are your head officials for tonight. Mike McDougall, Jack McNabb on the lines as they announce Ryan Hunter for the starting lineup for the Mariners. That's number 19. Just a reminder, the title sponsor for VIU Mariners hockey, it's the Tom Harris Community Foundation, and their mission to enhance the quality of life in our community, and that aligns perfectly with what they strive for on and off the ice. And of course, the VIU Mariners are grateful for their support and commitment to making a positive impact here in Nanaimo. And what a beautiful city it is. They announced Jeremy Robar. He'll be starting in goal tonight. And we'll just step aside for the national anthem here. So Carson Earhart, Ethan Jones, and Ryan Hunter set to open this first period up here against the Okanagan Lakers. 3-6-0-2 is the record that the, at least on the website it says 3-6-0-2, but on the sheet I'm looking at it says 3-5-1, but I'm going to go with what the website says right now. And the VIU Mariners, of course, a tidy 9-1-1. They kept that record and the streak alive with that 5-3 win, as it was alluded to last night in Victoria. And for their part, the Lakers coming off of a 10-4 outing against the SFU Red Leafs in Burnaby last night. The puck is sent into the VIU zone. Puck is swept around by Robard, chipped off of the boards but not out. Battle along the half wall. Hunter tries to one-hand it. Jones got stood up by Carmichael, but they still get the puck forward. 3-on-3 into the slot. Earhart pulling it and Hunter tried to drag it around the goaltender, and that's a quick start. Jaden Little in goal, the former Campbell River Storm product. Puck is flipped outside of the blue line and tracked down by the Mariners defense. Jones, nice pass as it gets over to the far side. Hunter's got some room, tries to drag it around and out to meet it with his paddle. Jaden Little stretching out right in front of his crease to knock that one away. On the near side, Konecki driving it deep. Tyson Latard one-hands it along the goal line, comes to the half boards, and now Lakers with control, shot through the crease, and that one drifts just wide. Gies de Schepper tries to cut it off along the half boards, bounce off a skate out in front. Here's a chance, the hold shot, scores! It was that puck lying dangerously in the slot, and a quick start as Konecki finds room on a fortuitous bounce right into the slot, and he was about 18, maybe 19 feet out, and he let that ripper go. And unfortunately for Robard, difficult to get out in time to come and meet him. Was not expecting the puck to be basically 20 feet out in front of the crease in the slot with nary a stick around. Sato on the counter, gets it in deep for the Mariners, goes for a skate behind the net, works the perimeter, sends it in cross ice. Funny bounce towards the goal, but I think that was intended. Shot off of the sharp ankle, and Sato didn't miss by much. He just... So Parker Konecki making good on that hard wrister from about 18, 19 feet out. Opens the scoring here. It's 1-0 for the Lakers as they get an early surprise goal in the first 90 seconds. Cage Newen swats it down below the goal line. Now the Mariners, a nice move out of the corner, but the puck was sent a little too high and it gets tipped out, and that allows for a Lakers change. Parapolekta comes out, and he'll join the offense here as they watch the front of the net very closely. Garrett Gilbertson, number 26 on your programs. He watches the slot area. Mariners, nice little touch pass, poked ahead. And now here's a little bit of room for this line to go to work. Oh, and you could hear the crowd as that puck nearly worked its way free to the front of the goal. And a little bit of counter pressure here. Jackson Good watching from behind this four-man scrum, waiting to see where the puck lands, and now it squirts right out along the blue paint at the side of the goal, and Jaden Little, he's going to cover that one up, no doubt, and that'll lead to a face-off over to his left. Defensive change in effect as Gallo and Gies de Schepper come out, and they'll join their mates. 240 gone in this opening period, and as mentioned, it's an early lead for the visiting Lakers. Parker Konecki getting that one. There's a touch pass at the side of the goal, and it was a hard drive towards the net. And tripping over the goaltender, Matthew Catelier, the Winnipeg, Manitoba native, goes for a little slide along his tummy, but relatively soft landing in there for number 11. Shots are officially 2-1. The Mariners with a face-off over to the left of Jaden Little. Puck is won by the Lakers, put off the glass hard out towards center. and sent right back the other way by Wickham. They have to back up as Gallo stepped in, and the diminutive defenseman sends it high and deep, but make no mistake, he's a smooth skater as he backs up here, watches the play. Now it's a shot. Goods from the sharp angle between the wickets. Goods ties it up. Jackson Goods, the Brandon, Manitoba native, saw a little bit of daylight as Jaden Little was backing up. He had to respect that speed. And a good counterattack shift by the VIU Mariners, and they show why they are atop the BCIHL standings. It's because of plays like that. And an early goal against for this club is no big deal. And they've erased it here just shortly after 3 minutes in. Oh, and a wander as Robar came out of the goal and he had to scramble back in. And what a save by his defenseman, Tyson Pausay. There's a shot on goal and a big save by Little. Doesn't know where it is. Rebound, they score! And the captain pops it in on the rebound. Will Norman had Jaden Little at his mercy, and he able to jump on that rebound about 8 feet in front of the goal, and he made no mistake as he chopped it over the trapper hand of goaltender Jaden Little, who had already been partially turned around. That first save was a difficult one. And suddenly the Mariners are on top 2-1. What a crazy start to this one. 3.5 minutes in, and it's a 2-1 game. Oh, and a hard hit in the corner, but it's the Lakers. DeShepard that goes flying, has a look over his shoulders. The puck comes to center ice. Jackson Goods scoring for the Mariners. Owen Ways getting the assist on that one. I'll have to pick up the other official one. I couldn't quite hear it over the crowd being ecstatic. Here's a chance, 2-on-3. Hunter's heading towards the slot, and the puck came towards him, but at a pretty high rate of velocity. Jones follows up, couldn't hang on to it. Konecki, he has the goal for the Lakers. He breaks it loose. Hard clear off of the boards. Blake Power, the one with the primary assist on that goal for Will Norman. Blake Power using basically a power move out of the corner, and he forced a very difficult save out of Jaden Little, who was in the butterfly and got partially turned away from the puck. It was just the mechanics of the save, and he had to follow through with that kind of speed. Jones out of the corner, up to Hunter in their own zone. The Mariners are toiling right now. Hunter tries to protect the puck, and he does. Stops up hard, left shooting player, and he put it up hard off of the stick of Truswell, Tanner Truswell, the former Nanaimo Buccaneer. And boy, he put together some great years. In the middle, and a prime chance out in front of the goal, Ethan Jones, but he had to let it go quick. It came right into the wheelhouse, but it was probably just a little bit up towards the toe of his blade. Wickham holds the line, sends it up off of the boards. Mariners with some more pressure. They were down 1-0 after a minute and a half, but they've stormed back. There's a clear in that's going to be picked up in the corner. Hard hit along the boards that allows Jones to get in there and gets a bounce off of the boards. Nice flip. Oh, here's a chance. Wickham off of the boards trying to protect it. This Hunter shoots, and he was being held off. And a good defensive play as the Lakers. Oh, and they're really throwing some bodies out there now. Cody Laybolt, one of those most recent deliverers of a big hit. Laybolt gets one back in return, and he gets crunched as he goes to clear the puck off of the glass, and it takes a bounce out of play. So it's going to be another face-off over to Jaden Little's left. And now the shots are starting to pile up a little bit for the VIU Mariners. 7 in total so far. We're just a shade over 6 minutes in, and it's already a 2-1 scoreline. Parker Konecki opening things up. There's a chance out of the corner. Mariners, there's a hot shot, and that was off of the trapper. Little did very well to get in front of it. Hard hit by Watson on Wickham into the slot. There's a kick save. Rebound, and they jam away, and just barely fending that off the defense. There's a penalty coming up, and I think it's going against the Lakers as Watson tripped his man to try and relieve the pressure. And some more skating and speed on display for the VIU Mariners on that last particular exchange. Jackson Goods, one of the goal scorers here tonight. He got the Mariners opening marker. So Jake Watson over into the penalty box. 2 minutes for tripping. Face off to Little's left. Stalemate in the face-off draw, and then the wind back towards the point. It sends Tyson Lotard down ice. Robar with a nice little tap pass there. Rend backing up. Jamison Rend, number 10 for the Lakers on this PK. Puck is put up top for Lotard. Quick defer back to Jones. To the umbrella for Lotard. Look, and there's a shot through traffic. The puck was saved in the trapper, but there's a rebound shot and another big save. Little without his stick, and the puck is in a pile of Lakers, but the pressure is kept on. Lotard at the point on the cross for Earhart. Shoots, and he ripped it. I think it maybe went off of Jaden Little's arm. It's hard to say for sure, but he was without his goal stick. And look at that sportsmanship. One of the Mariners helping him get his twig back. Nice little gesture there by Cage Newens. Proud father, Troy Newens. Coach now with the Campbell River Storm. He was formerly with the Nanaimo Buccaneers. Puck is put to the point for Lotard. Over to Earhart. Cross ice pass. Jones right on the tape. And he put it through the middle, but a good intercept. Good concentration by the Lakers. Parapolecta. That would have been a relatively easy tap in had he not intercepted that cross ice pass. Jones had everybody thinking he was going to shoot, and then he sent it right across a very, very soft spot in the slot. Good intercept by Parapolecta. Now a 2-on-2 developing for the Lakers, shorthanded. 42 to go in the PK. Stopping and taking it around is Spencer Dixon-Ruiz. But he loses the handle there, and now with 32 seconds, the Mariners, Lotard skates to center, and now over the blue line, takes a step around, holds into the slot, there's a shot, and a big save off of Newens. A diving stop by Jaden Little, and hits his most spectacular save so far. Here on the penalty kill, Jaden Little diving across, here's a faux pas, the steal at the side of the goal, and it was put in through the crease. What a chance for Carter Bettinson, and did he ever read that well? So dangerous down ice, and he almost made them pay. Burgesson shoots, that's fought off by Little. And back the other way, here's a potential break out of the box. Here comes Watson in a goal, holds, shoots, and a save off the mask. Oh boy. More action than you can shake a stick at, and fresh out of the box. Jake Watson gets a breakaway out of the penalty box, and he had all sorts of time, almost maybe too much time. And he tries to go upstairs. Yes, Robar taking a look at his mask. That definitely was a mask save. He took that one off the mask, and he covered up the rebound as Watson tried to go upstairs, but Robar stood his ground. Face off to his left now. Forward into the face-off dot. Nemeth tried to take a swat at it, but as they try and clear it in, that's a good intercept by the Mariners up the boards to Ways. He has one going hard to the middle. There it is, and the nice cross cut off by Jaden Little. Nice outlet pass for Ford, and he's in stride on the near side. Tries to drive around, goes down to one knee, and he's still looking for it. Might have to, he does, and from his knees he plays the puck along the boards, and the Lakers maintain possession. Ford has popped back up. All sorts of pressure from the backside from Jackson Goods, who has one of the goals here in this opening period. Puck was knocked down, but they're saying that it was a high stick, so they're allowing the Mariners to go after it. And nobody wants to touch it, so they're going to take the face-off outside the zone, says head ref Sean Raphael. And the Mariners just looking for some clarification, I think. That's Max Struss checking in, the Spruce Grove, Alberta product. Stand-up guy. And like so many of these Mariners on his team, a lot of very well-educated young men with hockey skills. There's a pass in behind the goal into the slot. Chance, at the backside, and a quick intercept. Good job by Tanner Trussell, and he sends a bounce pass, and he activates off of the near side. Jaden Little comes out and plays it, but just temporarily out of danger. Nice play down below the boards. Will Norman working out of the corner, has a look through the middle of the ice, and now there's an intercept back the other way, potentially 2-on-2 as Konecki tries to join the rush. There's the one touch, and it drives wide in the corner, and getting back at the last moment and knocking that one away. Good intercept by both teams on both sides of the puck, and there's a stretch pass down the wing, and again, Little out to play it away from the speedy Will Norman. Out of the corner, sent to the point, not out. On the near side for Lotard. Load shoots, and there's a glove save. Jaden Little flashing leather on that one, about 1.5 feet off the ice, and that's a nice acrobatic save. And Jaden Little, as I mentioned, he made many of those in trips previous, wearing the white, black, and red of the Campbell River Storm in the VIJHL. Speaking of which, Ethan Jones, he had a lot to say in that league as well. Shot from the point. Earhart got it through. And another defensive play that at least nets a flip out of the zone. Puck is on edge as it was flipped down ice by Rend. Touched out of the corner by the Mariners. Turnaround, bounce pass off the board. Earhart activates, but Schmidt is back to play it, but he sent it down ice to no one in particular, and that's going to be an icing call with 9:26 remaining in this opening period, so I'm not sure if they're going to take time for the media timeout. And there we have it as they sound the buzzer. I think they are going to they're probably going to not worry about the media timeout as they want to kick play back in here, says head referee Jason Sirotuk. And away we go. The Mariners put it down below the goal line. Norman fighting off some defenders. Nice saucer pass to Lotard on the point. Cross ice back to Jones. Hard shot from the point, and it rips wide. Bullet came through that station as Tyson Pausé let rip on that one. Gets another chance from the point. That goes off a defender's leg, but Lotard gets the rebound. Cross ice pass. Jones loads, shoots, and it's a low wrister off of the left pad of Jaden Little, who was quick to scurry out in front of the blue paint and cover that one up. As the Mariners have been pressing. Oh, and now they've decided to go with the media timeout. Just get a quick adjustment here. Just making sure we've got things proper on the scoreboard here for you. Yeah, there we go. Got that readjusted for you up on the screens. And once again, thanks for being with us here tonight inside the Nanaimo Ice Center. It's Lorenzo Jensen here with Bryce. He's got you on the camera, keeping things nice and tight down there on the ice as the Mariners talk things over. Chris Jones, you heard that interview with him, and maybe for posterity here, just as we head into the first intermission, I might actually play that for those that were unable to pick that early interview up, as he foreshadowed some of the things that we're seeing here tonight. But I can tell you one of the highlights was that the Okanagan Lakers, they're definitely known for their forechecking ability, and he said one thing we can expect from them tonight is to see them skate, skate, and skate. There's a face-off win. Puck is sent towards the blue line, and it gets out. Lotard braces for a light hit from Leibold. As the Lakers take over possession in their own zone, there's a high pass that Jones nearly cut off completely. Just couldn't get the handle on it as it bounced down off his right arm. Puck is flipped high out towards center. Tyson Pausé off of the center ice boards. Leibold waiting the outcome of this play here as he's hoping to get the puck from Dixon Ruiz. But the Mariners, they'll get a change as they send it up to Hunter on the near side. Ryan Hunter from Squamish, BC, plays around the boards. Ooh, there's a jarring hit as Earhart ran right into his man. Puck is played up off of the half boards and now out. Gallo skating at one end to the other. Holds it top of the faceoff circle right back into the middle. Maybe had a chance to fire and now it's going to come back the other way. Cage Newens taking a look down ice. 3-on-3 if they hurry. Newens, he was getting ready to load, and there's the shot on the follow-up by Max Struss, and he didn't miss by much, but it hooked it over the net, and it's all the way back down ice. Mariners trying to rub it out, and now finally get the secondary hit, and that'll separate man from puck, but Simon Nemeth joining the rush. Puck bounces off of a leg, and the Mariners fortuitously get a bounce, and they get it outside their own blue line. Over comes Burgesson, tried to put it through the middle, and Nemeth was wise to that, sends it ahead. Ford is onside, but the puck was left behind by the winger, and now it's sent back into Okanagan territory. Guy DeShepper made the pass work. This other return pass, he had to turn around to meet it, and he takes a bump from Davis Sato for his trouble, but he did get the puck in deep on the near side, and he comes in and he crushes Burgesson, who gave him a shot, and Burgesson's going to get a penalty, I think, for the reaction with the stick. They're calling it interference as Burgesson kind of jarred back at him with maybe the underside of his stick a little bit. He didn't appreciate the bone-crunching hit, but Nemeth just very patiently waited for that opportunity to present itself, and unfortunately for Burgesson, he was in the process of touching the puck along the half boards when he got crunched. So he was technically fair game. And so the game's first power play for the Lakers. They lose these draw in the offensive zone, and Lotard, as he often does, skates it out. Will Norman on the wing around the outside, shoots, and he was looking top corner. Just went up over the goal. Mariners send it right back to Lotard, deep in their own zone, and now he'll get rid of it. Sends it all the way down ice. Will Norman, the lone forechecker in deep, the captain. He has one of the 2 goals for the Mariners here tonight. Now 30 seconds off the power play. That turnaround pass barely made it to Konecki, but he got it. Sends it off of the boards, and it's a good dump in. Nice pass to Bettinson as he has a look. But he put it up top. Maybe a little too far, and the defense is actually going to back off. Colton Byarski is going to come back to receive this pass from Jaden Little, and then he'll defer. There's the return pass. Boyarski chips it to himself off the boards. This has promise. Draws it to the middle. And he was looking backdoor, and just enough. Robar got across as Boyarski goes crashing into the crease. Struss all over him now. On the point, there's a snapshot, and that's off a stick, and that goes up into the netting as Dixon Ruiz got that one off from about the umbrella position. And that one's out of play with 49 seconds remaining in this penalty. Hunter Burgesson, the Airdrie, Alberta native, in the box for interference. And now the face-off, Parapolecta reached back. Dixon Ruiz is adjudged to have knocked it forward with his hand. So the face-off should come outside the Mariners' blue line here. Davis Sato, he'll remain out on the ice. Parapolecta will remain on the right wing as Ford steps into the face-off circle, a right shooting forward. It looked like initially he was going to win the draw, but a second effort by Sato drives it down ice. And Dixon Ruiz, he's back to pick up the puck. He's a left shooting defender. Nice pass to Parapolecta, who connects on the far side. Just sidestepping a hit. Carmichael. Puck goes off of the official. Puck is chipped across to Ford towards the goal. It was a light pass, maybe a little too light, but it's in. Skates, Ford shoots, and he snapped it quickly off of the blocker as he read that one well. Nemeth heading towards the middle of the ice as Parapolecta takes it wide. Now to the umbrella. Dixon Ruiz now on the one-time shot, and there's a big save by Robar. It was loose, and they put it in, but after the whistle. And a celebration to boot, and now that draws the ire of Max Struss as he comes in, and Ford being directed to the corner by linesman Mike McDougall. And they're trying to separate a couple of players. One of them, Simon Nemeth, and now one of the Mariners, Max Struss, gets up off of the ice, and oh boy, you can tell they've they've come up against each other before. Oh man, I love hockey, and boy, did I mention how many people are suddenly in this arena. What a great turnout here tonight. Fantastic showing. VIU Mariners in the house, people. Okanagan Lakers, and in the box, Max Struss, Simon Nemeth. They'll get probably offsetting penalties here as they wound up entangled and engaged, and they're still having a very deep and poetic conversation in the penalty box. And I think Max Struss is letting him know where the parking lot is for after this contest is over, but I don't know if they're going to have to oblige each other there, but I can only imagine or conject. But anyways, I digress. The Mariners with a 2-1 lead, just under 5 minutes to go. I'm Lorenzo, he's Bryce on the camera, getting you sorted over by the timekeep benches. The captain, Will Norman, is over there. And I hope you're having fun. I'm having a big ball of fun here tonight. It's Saturday night, and Saturday night is all right in my books for hockey. And 5-on-5, as I figured it would be. A shade under 5 to go here. Oh, actually, no, they've actually, pardon me, it looked like it is 5-on-4, so they have given Max Struss the additional, and he took a lot of exception to that puck being put into the goal after the whistle had gone, and so you can see there's, some righteous indignation there from number 24, but ultimately explaining the call down on the ice, Jason Sirotuk letting the Mariners bench know exactly what the call is for, and as I mentioned, there's an extra 2 minutes up on the board, so once again the Lakers power play will go to work, but they lost that draw. Gilbertson couldn't knock the puck down on the clear down ice from Lotard, and so that'll key things back up for the Lakers as they send it to center, and no further. Puck was knocked down though by Will Norman. He's 1-on-3, so he'll just take it wide, eat some time along the boards. Oh, but he's going to get hammered to the ice, and Will Norman, he got crunched by Gallo, and I think Gallo is going to get the gate here, and that's going to be a quick end to the power play that only had 24 seconds tick off of it. So Gallo headed over to the box, and as I mentioned, he's a diminutive defenseman, but boy, that doesn't diminish his spirit in one way or iota, and it was on full display there as he got on top of Will Norman, who was in killing that penalty. That was really not really a great penalty per se, because it was on the power play and away from the flow of play. But the Lakers will have to live with that, and they'll have a short power play to kill. 24 seconds. Here's a steal at the line. Here's a breakaway in on goal. Robar holds and he stops it with his right pad. Bettinson, the BCIHL All-Star, in on goal, and he just about pulled it wide. And as he shot, Robar just was in the process of falling down, and I think it hit maybe the underneath of his right skate. Good save by Jeremy Robar in his best of the period. There's a move out of the corner from Jones, tried to feather it across. Konecki has Ford going to the goal. Will he get it there? He does! Oh, it was an empty net for Ford, and he just backhands it wide. Unbelievable chance. Shot on goal, and it snapped just wide. Rebound behind the goal. Good control by the Lakers. Up top to Dixon Rue. Takes it to the umbrella. Shoots. That's off of Ethan Jones' shin pad. To the point. Puck is kept in. Dixon Rue holds, backs up, puts it towards the middle. Lotard intercepted with his right skate, and that gets the play back the other way. Earhart's going to burn some time off of the clock. 10 seconds to go in Struss's penalty. And then they'll have a short 24-second man advantage when he pops out. And the gate is open and out he comes with Nanaimo Mariners with possession. Wickham over the blue line. Takes it wide. Trying to fend off Gilbertson. Mariners Goods sent it up top to the right side. Driving the puck wide. Mariners getting set up. Time running out on that very brief power play. The box getting ready to open and does for Gallo, who's out on the ice. We're 5 aside. Mariners with control. McGuire shooting. Oh, and it just rippled off the outside of the mesh. The mesh rippled, but it was from the outside. Gallo down ice trying to use that momentum out of the penalty box, but he's going to get off now. Gets a change, maybe bad timing as the Mariners, now Watson steps on, but Cage Newens has control, does a button hook, sends it down below the goal line. Burgesson finds the puck off of the half wall, gets some help from the Mariners along the half boards as Jackson Goods goes back in. It's a 4-on-4. Parapolekta trying to drive his man. Goods finds a little bit of room, has some moments to be creative here. Still hanging on to the puck, but he was checked from behind. Relentless forecheck. There's a hard pass through the middle, and it's all they can do to backhand that puck down ice and get new troops out on the ice. Bettinson, Boyarski, they're out there, and they force the puck up through the middle, but now here's a chance. Power takes the pass from the middle. Shot on goal, and it's off of the blocker. Jackson Goods headed for the rebound. Cage Newens, he takes a hit, and he can't make the play. Good thundering hit along the boards. Lakers are really getting their skates into it now. It's a 2-1 lead, just over a minute to go. Backhand pass, and that's off a Power's skate out over the line. Mariners, Norman, he one-touched it, gets the return, but he was being watched by Dixon Rhea. And now it's off of the half boards. Left for Daniels, he couldn't make a play. Puck was on edge. Wickham takes a small bump from Konecki. 50 seconds to go, opening period. Mariners up by a marker. Norman again with speed through the neutral zone. 1-on-3, but he holds. Drop pass into the slot. Shot, rebound, open net. Power on a diving save. Jaden Little with the diving stop. Gets up without his arm. Oh, and it squeaked through his leg, but it went out the other side. Missed by about 2 inches. Jaden Little, 2 close calls and his paddle. Now he scrambles out to go get it. Puck was sent down ice. Jaden Little, all sorts of acrobatics. Long range pass, that's intercepted by Guy de Schepper. Braces as he takes a hit along the boards from McGuire. Puck is swept behind the goal, 8 seconds to go. Can the Lakers get a late chance? Out of the corner, into the slot. Oh, and the misfire up top of the umbrella. Will they have chances? De Schepper shoots and time runs out. What an end to this period, and it's a 2-1 lead for the Mariners, but they nearly conceded that lead in the dying moments. Jeremy Robar coming out to cut off that one, and very fortunate that there was a bit of a misfire on that first shot, just allowing the Mariners enough time to get back into position to make it work. And they come out of the period. They're doubled up in shots, and they're doubled up on the scoreboard. Shots are 20 for the Mariners, 10 for the Okanagan Lakers. And on the goal side of things, it's a 2-1 lead. Before we step away here, I'll just get you that interview that I played a little bit earlier here to open things up at the beginning of the game.
With Chris Jones, head coach of the VIU Mariners, and Chris, we were just talking about the fun stuff, and you get to focus on coaching tonight. Was hoping you could impart a couple words about what you guys are carrying forward from the All-Star weekend and a look ahead to the Lakers tonight.
You bet, Lorenzo. All-Star weekend was fabulous. It was nice to see guys playing together that would usually never play together, building a little more friendships. And moving forward with the game with UVic, it showed, guys were talking, guys were not as chippy towards each other as they have been in the past. And moving forward, we're looking for a good jump out of that to a good start to the second half.
Coming off of a 5-3 win over the UVic Vikes last night. Tell us about the condition of the crew heading into the back-to-back.
Yeah, coming back from a long month-plus break is always tough. A few guys skate over there over the holidays. Some guys don't, so we get a good week of practice. So rusty legs, rusty skates, getting back. Both teams, it's always good to play UVic. They always give us a good battle. And then coming into Kelowna with a game that they played with SFU last night, they had a tough one, tough loss. So we expect them to come out strong, and with us coming off the win, we're ready to play.
What do the Lakers do really well that you feel that you're going to have to be especially on guard against tonight?
They have a really good forecheck. They don't stop skating. They just skate. They skate. So movement for them is key. So we have to be the same to keep them under control, and we got to get pucks deep and bury our chances when we can.
And maybe just a quick word about a couple of the representatives for the Lakers, such as Bettinson and Boyarski at the All-Star break.
Two really good guys. They always had a smile on their face, and they were shake hands at the end, thanking everybody so they were really class act, those two. They were a pleasure to coach.
Thank you so much. I know we're just about ready for game time, and best of 2025 to you, sir.
Thanks, you as well, Lorenzo.
That's Chris Jones, head coach for the VIU Mariners. And as he alluded to, there's been a lot of skating in that first period. The Zambonis really working extra hard here. Lots of snow out on the ice, but we'll have a fresh sheet coming up here. A shade under 12 minutes before we get into period number 2. Hoping you'll stick around for some more BCIHL action. It's a 2-1 lead for the VIU Mariners. They're leading the Okanagan Lakers. They've got a goal from Parker Konecki and Jackson Goods and Will Norman tallying for the VIU Mariners so far. We'll be back with second period action here on the BCIHL Saturday night action here from the Nanaimo Ice Center. So it looks like Kyle Ford will lead things off here with Carmichael out on the ice for the Lakers. I could see Kenyon Carta along with Giz DeShepper and Dixon Ryu down on the bench there on the defensive side of things, and that's where the puck winds up as Gallo passes with his line mate Schmidt. Mariners with a 3-on-3 here. There's a drop pass. Ooh, that looked awkward as going into the splits. Ryan Hunter just too speedy for his own good, but he looks like he's fine as he heads back towards the middle of the ice. His mates almost 4 as they come across the blue line. That puck just dipping after it hit the stick of Simon Nemeth. Very fortunate for the Lakers that Nemeth got a piece of that. Was looking dangerous. There's a saucer pass to the point. Wrist shot through traffic, rebound, and it was swept away. Diving out Jaden Little, but he couldn't get his glove on it. And the puck is sent down ice. Wickham is back for the proximity icing, and that'll be a face-off deep in the Lakers zone. Shots are 21 now for the Mariners, and that shot definitely tested number 1, Jaden Little. Face off to his right. David Sato. He loses that draw, but Cage Newens will apply some pressure along the far side of the boards as it's backhanded in by Schmidt, who's given a rough ride by Sato, who got back on the check. Oh, and Lotard just barely got out of the way of one. As he kicks it to himself, backhands it forward. He had Gilbertson all over him. Hard clear off of the glass. Gilbertson had his stick lifted, but Leibold took over, cross pass. Oh, and that one was just tipped away at the last moment. Puck is off of Parapolecta's mask, and it drops down for the Mariners. Out of the corner, Burgesson trying to center it for Sato, and that one's intercepted, and back come the Lakers on the counter. Over the line, losing the handle, and now Sato has that one delivered onto his stick out near middle of the ice. There's a drop for Newens. Backhand pass on the near side. Oh, what a shot. And Jaden Little didn't know where it was, but as he came from his right to left, puck is knocked with a high stick, but Dixon Ryu, well, he'll take over, speeds down the far side. Left shooting defender, he's going to carry it all the way. Knocks it off the boards, takes a bump from Jackson Goods, who has a goal in this contest. And it's 2-1 if you're just joining us. The Mariners gave up the first goal at 1:11 in the first period, just 71 seconds in. But they stormed back over the next couple of minutes. Trustwell sends that one down ice, but it's on edge, and that one's going to go all the way and could almost come partway down to meet for this ensuing face-off that'll occur, looks like to the right of goaltender Jeremy Robar as he takes a drink and gets set for this face-off here. Over to his right, Konecki on the left of Bettinson into the draw. Bettinson, a left shooting forward, wins the draw to Konecki. Hold, shoots, and that one's blocked away by Robar. Spinorama shot, and that's off of his right pad as he gets tight to the post. Bettinson testing him from a couple of sharp angles. Puck is sent along the far side boards. Poked out, and now speeding onto it, at least for the moment, as Catelier was trying to look for an open break. Puck is up in the air, chopped down nicely by the Okanagan defense. Bettinson, good job to kick that one up to his skate on the far side. As Colton Boyarsky showed his athleticism. There's a pass at the side of the goal. It looked like Bettinson was just going to let it rip. And now he sends it to the middle, and that one's off of a stick, and the VIU Mariners quickly away as Catelier was looking down ice. Ways tried to backhand it to the middle. Went off of the goaltender paddle of Little. Out of the corner come the Mariners. One-time shot by Struss, and that one he didn't quite get all of it. He shakes his head as he backs up right over to talk to backup goaltender Cooper Giesbrick from Langley, BC. That was pretty convenient. Get the one-time shot off and just go have a word with your backup goaltender. Struss doesn't have to go too far. He's the right anchored defenseman. Wickham over on his left as they take this draw. That's won by the Lakers. Off of the half boards to the point, not out. It was well bodied down Now they're saying, though, it was a hand pass as Norman came in. I think Nolan Wickham from Wiskata, Manitoba was able to keep that one in, but it went off of his arm. So that was a good call by the far side official. And Jack McNabb faces off outside of the Okanagan blue line. Wickham spins and deals for Norman over the blue line. Just barely is it sent forward. That's gloved away by Kenyon Carta. And now the Lakers tip it out over the blue line. Power taking over. Sends it in deep. Blake Power, the Port Alberni product. Over the hump, as they call it, here on Vancouver Island. Some of the best fishing in the world happens in that neck of the woods. There's an outlet off of the boards, but Wickham, oh, he took 2 hits. Now he's kind of into a joust here in front of the bench with toe kick, and they'll part ways, but not before delivering a few little cross checks to each other, but no harm, no foul. Play goes on. Lakers in their own zone on the outlet to Carta. Hard snap pass, that's down ice, and the Mariners are there first to touch it. Max Struss touches up, and that'll get the icing call here as Rabar will help the linesman out with that puck. Just over 4.5 minutes played here, second frame. 23 are the shots for the Mariners, 11 for the Lakers, and it's an offensive zone face-off for Ethan Jones and company. He has Earhart in behind him. Puck is won back, but a good pressure at the line by Simon Nemeth. Thought that he had brought it out outside, but Pause loads, shoots, and that's into the glove through traffic. Looking around over to his left, Jaden Little finds that puck. His defense doing a good job of boxing out the remaining forwards. Hunter was in there sniffing out a rebound, but he's going to have to hope for a face-off win here from Jones. Earhart and Lotard on the back end. Pause, he's all tied up with Schmidt. At the side of the goal, a little bit of room, but Jones couldn't reach that one on the forehand. He gets the puck now on the point from Tyson Lotard. Down below the goal line as they try and establish a bit of a cycle. Goes off of the referee. Sean Raphael ducks around that one, but a second effort gets it out over the line for the Lakers. Look at that speed coming back, but a good body there by Carmichael as he separates man from puck, and that one, Nemeth rips it up over the goal from the point. Played down below the goal line. Nemethe's going to have to activate, but he was not quick enough. Tyson Lotard, very quick and shifty. Jones, potential 3-on-2 if they hurry. Lotard has joined the rush. Off of the back skate. Jones couldn't keep it in, and now Earhart can't. Potential 2-on-1 here. Carmichael dishes off onto the wing. The hold and a diving effort by Tanner Truswell. Truswell getting in the way and getting his body down and blocking that 2-on-1 attempt with Carmichael, who has the puck now. Sends it cross ice. He was in there with Gilbertson, but he wasn't able to get it to him. Truswell tried to hit his man. Ford ducks underneath into the middle. Oh, and that shot was weak and wide as the Mariners made sure it wasn't a clean attempt on goal by Leibold. Dixon Rio, he had to brace up. He saw Carson Earhart coming in. That rattled his cage a little bit. Puck is off of the half boards. Gallo. Good pass, but an even better defensive effort as the Mariners are hot on the puck. Here they come quickly, 2-on-3 on the near side. Burgesson holds, and he tried to snap it. He's a left shooting forward, and he almost gave himself enough room to cut to the inside. Mariners out of the corner, sharp angle shot by Sato, and that was off the outside of the goal. 6.5 remaining, or 6.5 gone. Through the middle, and the puck bounced up in the air, and Sato took a whack at it on the one hop. And Gallo gets dropped to the ice, and there's going to be a penalty against Burgesson for interference. And so another power play afforded for the Okanagan Lakers. Burgesson knew it right away. He looked skyward as soon as he saw the arm go up, and he knew that he'd been tagged for the interference call. So another power play, and Burgesson will sit for the next 2 minutes or less. And there's Gallo down on the ice, just chatting with the backup goaltender, Connor Lemieux. Tight face-off. Norman tried to tie up his man, but Gallo on the one-touch pass gets the return on the umbrella as he plays pass off of the far side point with Boyarski, who's activated down low now, has the puck through the crease, and that one, good tie-up by Norman in front. Out of the corner, Konecki off the boards. Oh, and a big save is coming across. Boy, he didn't have to move very much, but that was very good controlled goaltending body movement. Jeremy Robar not moving too much. He didn't have to do too much. His defense helped swallow up that rebound, and he comes across just ever so much to his left and makes that stop in cold on Bettinson, who's into the face-off dot now up against Will Norman, and he wins it back to Gallo. To Konecki off of the half boards. Down below the goal line, sharp angle chance, goal stick save. Gallo on the rebound, and he sneaks in and hammers it from about 22 feet. And that's swallowed up by goaltender Robar, and it's another stop. It's shot number 14. He's stopped 13 of them so far. Thank you for being with us here tonight. Always great matchups here at the Nanaimo Ice Center, but particularly lately, look at that wide stance by the VIU Mariners, David Sato, the Richmond, BC product. You can't get much lower down than that. Kind of reminds me of Connor Garland a little bit. There's the face-off win, and now it's flipped out to center, but Gallo wisely backed up, puts it off of the boards on the forehand. Konecki couldn't play it down though. Lotard into the middle. Oh, and that pass for Ways was just intercepted last moment. And now Gallo will have a look down ice. 1:06 remaining in the power play. Ford got a piece of it, but not enough. And that's going to be dropped down in the middle. Shot on goal, and a big blocker save by Robar, and he's down on the ice. They're digging away at it, but there's nothing to be found. It's underneath the goaltender, and a great save and presence of mind by Jeremy Robar to get on top of that puck. And shot number 15 was a difficult one. And I think Kyle Ford was even acknowledging the difficulty of that save for Robar, not knowing exactly where it was, but he dropped down and he got his body tucked in tight, kind of a closed snow angel. There's a face-off win by the Lakers for Nemeth on the near side, left shooting defender. Also to Dixon Rhea, who's another left shooting forward defender. Shot on goal, rebound, cleared to the point, not out. Dixon Rhea over to Gallo. Cross ice pass, looking for Nemeth back door, and it was too hot to handle. Couldn't steer it in. 36 to go on the PP. Dixon Rhea defers for Paraplecta, shoots through traffic, and that's seen by Robar and snagged with the trapper. And there's shot number 17 as they've piled up a good solid 3 shots in a row here, the Lakers have. Dixon Rhea giving his centerman Julian Paraplecta a tap. He appreciates the presence of mind to get that shot off. He's a right shooting forward, and he'll take this face off now against Will Norman. And he wins it back for the Lakers. Hard pass for Nemeth, holds, puts it below the goal line. Paraplecta now up top for Dixon Rhea. Hold, shoots through traffic, and he had Simon Nemeth in front. Max Struss redirected him at the last second, and Jeremy Robar says, "Thanks for not making my life too difficult, Simon." Not that Simon wasn't trying, but he can be a real thorn in team sides. He's actually going to step in for this face-off. He's a left shooting forward as well. He'll try and win it on the backhand, and does. Back to Dixon Rhea. Cross ice for Paraplecta. Shooting, looking for the tip always. And they did get a piece of it, but Robar was right there once again. And as I mentioned, the shots have just piled up on this power play. And now 19 of them for the Okanagan Lakers. Will Norman wants to get a change here, so he's going to dip off onto the bench. 13 seconds remaining in the penalty to Burgesson, and there's a face-off win put off the boards by Wickham. There's the tap out for Daniels. 1-on-2, moves it to himself, and he goes down. Tried to maybe incur a penalty there, but couldn't. Backside official Sean Raphael wasn't biting on that, but he's killed the remainder of the penalty against his mate, and that's the important thing. Is it's 5-on-5 now. Struss recovers the puck in front of his own goal. Carmichael took a pass and nearly stole it off him. Struss has a look down ice, sends it high off of the glove of Giz de Shepper, and now he will take that puck, has a look around. Passes for Dixon Rhea. Carmichael just tips it in deep. There goes Ford, giving the defender a bump, but Struss unaffected there. Puck is sent out to center ice, but battle in front of the Mariners bench. Sato gives toe kick a shove and then heads off, allowing for a change. Out comes Jones, and he's going to join this rush here as Struss skating, has his head down. Chopped to the middle by Cage Newens, but he didn't have a lot to work with as the puck is sent back down ice. That'll be an icing call here as the backside official, Mike McDougall, has his arm up. And that's going to come back into Okanagan territory here. Shots have certainly started to shore up a little bit here in this second period. That most recent power play for the Lakers with Burgesson in the box for interference, that really stacked up some shots. And it's now 24-19 in favor of the Mariners. Jones, nice face-off win. Pause, play it off of the boards. De Shepper pins his man off of the side, comes Earhart, and that sharp angle shot. Jaden Little kicks that one out. Good forecheck by the Mariners into the slot. Earhart shoots, and he was looking top corner, and he didn't miss by a lot. That one whistled high and wide. Lotard finds Pause. Now Jones takes it, spins off of his check. Trades spots with Pause, but he's forced outside the zone. A relentless forecheck by Nyland. And Tanner Nyland, the former Nanaimo Buccaneer, all over his check. And it's a slashing call, so Tanner Nyland is going to head to the box. And for this moment at least, the VIU Mariners, they'll get a chance to go to work on their very effective power play. So I believe they're going to take advantage of this stop and play for the media timeout here. And it looks like a couple of words for Carter Bettinson down on the ice. He was just clarifying something with Sean Raphael, head official. And Jeremy Robar, in a very sportsmanlike manner, gives his counterpart Jaden Little a tap as he heads down to his end of the ice. Has a quick word with and shares a Gatorade with Connor Lemieux is back up. Dixon Rhea talking things over as well with his alternate captain. And Bettinson talking about something to do with the far end of the ice. He's pointing down to the left end of the ice. De Shepper is listening intently, as is Dixon Rhea. Spencer Dixon Rhea. He'll stay out on the ice with Carter Bettinson, Giz de Shepper, and it looks like Cage Newens, Ethan Jones, Ryan Hunter, Carson Earhart, Tyson Lotard for the VIU Mariners. It'll be a face-off to the right, to the left of Jaden Little, who's just getting back into his crease now. So no goals to talk about in period number 2 so far. And we're just over halfway through it. And by extension, halfway point of the game, Cage Newens, right shooting forward, wins it back to Lotard. Nice pass to Ethan Jones, moves in, shoots, scores the tip in front. Cage Newens. And I told you it's a very effective power play, and it took all of 6 seconds for the Mariners to capitalize on that one. Cage Newens. Oh, you knew as soon as Tyson Lotard loaded up Ethan Jones on that left side, and he had a little bit of room to move in at the top of the face-off circle. He spotted Cage Newens, and he put it on the tape of number 88. And he deflects it by Jaden Little, who was already moving from right to left. So the Mariners with a 2-goal lead for the first time in the game. Jackson Goods Battling after that face-off, he has Matthew Catelier going, and he chops it. There's a save off of the pad. Now looking frantically behind him over both shoulders, Jaden Little. But the Lakers get it away to center. Carmichael trying to open up for this dump in. Simon Nemeth. And I see one of the fans on hand. We're wearing a Newens jersey that says number 74. So Tyson Lotard getting an assist on that one. And I did forget to mention that assists were added in between the period. Tyson Pause, there's a shot from the wing, kick save, rebound, directed wide just over the goal. And I think Spencer Dixon-Rieu just got enough of that one to deflect it high and wide. Lakers defense a little beleaguered right now. Carmichael chops it off the boards. Matthew Catelier picks up the puck, and I think the Mariners are going to get a penalty here. I think McGuire is headed off as Carmichael slowly gets from his left knee up to standing and skating position. And McGuire, they're actually, they just had to direct him over to the proper penalty box. Nothing wrong with that. I wasn't sure for a moment when they closed the gate and were pointing to another area down ice. A lot of times that's saying, no, you're headed you're headed off to the far end of the rink. You're headed to the dressing room. But I didn't think there was anything that egregious. But who's to say what gets said out on the ice? Gallo off of this face-off win for the Lakers now on another power play. And they could sure use one now as they work it down below the goal. Up top on the movement from Boyarski to Gallo, fakes the shot, works it around. He might go for a skate here, drops off to no one in particular, and Will Norman will intercept that and sends it down ice. 25 gone on the PP. Bettinson dropped off for Boyarski. That return pass for him was left behind right at the blue line, but a good job by Konecki to pick it up, getting ahead of steam, and he'll work his way around Daniels. Off of the skate of Bettinson, and that allows Will Norman to once again grab the puck and send it down ice. And he and Daniels will get a change here. So far, a textbook penalty kill for the Mariners. $1:05 left in the power play. Wickham takes advantage of that errant pass off of the boards, and he just sends it right back down towards Little, who backhanded it off of the ensuing player, Ways. Ooh, and look out, that was a close opportunity. Gallo, they thought that maybe he was gonna hang his body a little bit. Nemeth hard breaks, goes for a bit of a skate, has some room in the slot, loads, shoots, and he was looking for the tip. Carmichael got a piece. Oh, Carmichael positioned himself really well. Puck goes off of the official, kept in though by Gallo. Gallo butts into Tyson Lotard, but they maintain possession. Nemeth stick handles, drops off for Gallo, who has some room, moves to the middle, slowly puts it to the far side. Pass was a little in front, but they still have it down below the goal line into the slot. Secondary shot, and the backhand is cleared high and down ice by Lotard. And Lotard wants to adjust one of the straps up on his helmet, so he has a chance to do that now as the box is opening up. And that's the end of the power play for the Lakers. They were unable to strike on that one. Their third of the night. Gilbertson took it off of his skate. Here's a potential chance, but Lotard got back into position, and he cuts off that pass. Comes to Gilbertson on the point, plays it down below the goal line. Pause got there before any of the white jerseys were able to, and he feeds Earhart. Oh, Earhart rubbed out right in front of his mates on the bench, but he's able to find the puck. Dishes top side. Shot from distance, tipped to the side of the goal, and it bounced just off of the very bottom of the netting on the apron of the net. Earhart reaching back. He can't keep that one live, so he just sends it in deep. Now the Mariners touch up, and Hunter's right back in there. Ryan Hunter, and he runs into Marko Tokic, who stood him up. Long range pass that was knocked down by the Mariners and played forward. Earhart tried to go inside, outside, but for the forecheck of the Lakers, as Watson got in there and got his stick in the road on the point on near side. Shot, rebound, kick to the crease. Another save by Little. Down into the slot. Another save as he kicks it out left pad. Earhart circling. Oh, and he tried to go through the defender's skate, and there's the backhand pass for Gilbertson, but I think he might be out of gas as he tried to outrace Struss. Potential offside, and Watson has to touch up. Tanner Nyland out there now with Bettinson, having a look over his shoulder as the puck is turned over, and he's going to try and join the rush now. Getting up into the middle of the ice on the trail, shoots, and big save. Good chance for Tanner Nyland as he let that one fly from about 20 feet out. From the corner, sharp angle chance, and that was directed into the middle, and back comes Cage Newens. Newens on his horse. Right shooting forward, tried to go around. Puck is chipped off of the boards and out. Boyarski watching carefully as it snapped in high and deep. Jaden Little thought about dropping it out of his trapper, but he's going to hang on to that one. Shot number 32 sent in on the Okanagan Lakers goaltender. So 4:16 to go, second period, and it's a 3-1 lead. The Mariners with the only goal in this period. Cage Newens on the power play. It took them all of 6 seconds to connect. McGuire on the point on the face-off win. Puck drops down off of the trapper. Little had trouble with it, and it dropped down in front. Good job by Bettinson. Now on the backhand of Boyarski. Sharp angle, and he let it rip, but that one was a sizzler up over the goal. Schmidt keeps it alive at the point. Bettinson on the backhand. Works off the player through the crease. Backhanded to the point by Carta, and he couldn't keep it in. Schmidt, he'll be hit as he sends that one in. Burgesson stapling him along the far side penalty box board. Ford reaches, sends it in from the halfway point between the blue line and the red line, and it's onside, but it's sent right back out by the Mariners. 3.5 to go. Open. It's the 3-1 lead now for the Mariners, and there's a chance in the slot. Shot on goal, and that's blocked by Tanner Trustwell. Back comes Austin Daniels around the outside. Does he have a step? He holds it, looking for some help, and he'll still circle into the slot. Will Norman tried to pull it to his forehand, and he just couldn't get it around. Gives to Shepard. Ford puts it off of the boards, and it moves all the way down ice into the slot area of the Mariners, and they'll collect it back behind their own goal. It was 2-1 after one. Cage Newens with the only goal here in the second period. Pass from the corner, doesn't connect. Gallo just wants to get rid of it, puts it hard off of the glass. That's going to be icing. As that puck is touched up by Tyson Pause, and that'll be an offensive zone faceoff for the Mariners with 2:38 remaining. So the face-off over to the left of Jaden Little. It's Jackson Goods who has one of the Mariners' goals here tonight. Tries to play it through, and it went right straight to the goaltender, Jaden Little. And I saw a little swat there, Gallo on the backside. But nothing coming of that. Matthew Catelier just letting Gallo know that he's there. And I think also Owen Ways, who's lining up against him. They're having a little conversation right now. Face-off is a stalemate right in the dot. Finally moved out. Ways shoots, and that's a blocker save. Rebound and another acrobatic save. Little is down, and they fire away, and it's somehow swept out of the crease. Lakers dodging a bullet into the slot shot, and look what I found, says Jeremy Robar. Shot number 23, and it's into the leather. Robar about 6 inches in front of the blue paint, and he sizzles that one into the trapper, making that stop. It'll be a face-off over to his left as Jaden Little with some acrobatic saves at the other end of the ice. Shots 35 and 36 were probably of the most difficult varieties faced here tonight. Leibold applying some pressure on Tyson Lotard, who played it to the half boards. There's the tip. Goods got it forward. Catelier one-on-one on Schmidt. Saucer pass across the slot, and that was a good intercept and a good defensive play by the Lakers. Leibold got back, and he was very effective in breaking that one up as he watches the top of the blue line now. Parapolecta spins, sent it in, but just over the line, and Lotard having a look around now. Works it off of his defense partner, Tyson Pause. Goods had it momentarily, but he was stripped of the puck by Schmidt. Now it's finally sent in by the Mariners, and they'll get a change with $1:25 remaining in this second period. Dixon Rhea tried to play it to Schmidt, and he can't do much with it along the half wall as he got stapled there along the boards. Multiple Mariners jamming away at it from the backside. Jones finds it, tries to backhand it to the middle, and he wasn't able to get it there. Oh, Struss had floated into the area. There's a good keep in at the point by Wickham, but he stepped in. There's just under a minute to go. Oh, Dixon Rio had to step out of the way. Earhart had him lined up. There goes Struss, and he's collecting it in behind his goaltender. Down ice, Wickham joining the rush, trying to go inside, outside, and he found it, and he's drawn a penalty here as the Mariners still have possession. Jones, though, he's going to be kept from getting that puck. And I think there's going to be a power play here for the Mariners with 37 seconds left in the second stanza. Max Struss having a word with someone that's in that pile over there. But I don't think Watson really wants anything to do with Max Struss right now. Actually, so it will be Marco Tokic that's got the penalty here for the Lakers. And that necessitates Bettinson and Boyarski coming out. Boy, they've done a lot of skating here tonight, and there's still more to be had. A 3-1 Mariners lead. They did trail 1-0 at the 71-second mark of the game, but since then, the Mariners have just applied steady, continuous pressure, and a couple of times they've been able to find a leak in the seal. There's a face-off win back to Lotard, rides the umbrella, shoots, and that one took a tip in front. That goes off of Ryan Hunter and up into the netting. I think it went off of Ryan Hunter. May have been a Laker defender because they're keeping the face-off inside here. Newens tries to win it on the backhand, but it's a win for Bettinson. They put it around the boards, and here's a fortuitous bounce for the Lakers. Bettinson, 2-on-1 if they hurry. Saucered across, shot on goal, and it was whistled wide on the 2-on-1, but they've got to hurry back now. The Mariners trying to make a quick counterattack. Hunter sends the puck down. Newens in the cross ice for Earhart. They score! Carson Earhart, and it's another power play goal, and it's a 4-1 lead for the Mariners. Tic-tac Earhart. It's a back-breaking goal with 10.6 seconds remaining in period number 2. I'm sure now in hindsight the Lakers would have loved to have escaped with just a 3-1 deficit. Someone's broken their stick. That's Will Norman as 6 seconds remain. There's Carmichael trying to drive the puck wide, but Lotard's just going to keep this one safe. Same with Power. And they pin the puck along the boards, and that'll end period number 2. So the cliff notes for sure, it was mostly scoreless for the second period. And then the VIU Mariners power play went to work. 2 straight power play opportunities and 2 quick goals on those opportunities. The first power play, Cage Newens connecting just 6 seconds in, and then about 35 seconds into the most recent power play, another tap in on another beautiful setup by Ethan Jones, cross ice, and the tip in by Carson Earhart. It was inevitable. 10.6 seconds remaining, and they make it a 4-1 lead, and that's where we stand after 40 minutes. We're going to be back with more BCIHL hockey here. Just saw Simon Creighton there. Gave him a little tap. We're going to step aside, and we'll be back with third period BCIHL action here. Mariners with 38 shots, the Okanagan Lakers with 23. And hey, there's some live music over at the Carlos O'Brien Patio Suite. Might have to go have a listen. We'll be set for third period action coming up. Well, I hope you're ready for some third period action in this one between the Lakers and the Mariners. I am certainly ready myself. Just wanted to send a shout out to a couple of more sponsors for tonight's contest. Windley Contracting. Your contributions to the community make a difference and make a significant impact helping us achieve our goals on and off the ice. Hello Ferry. If you're planning a trip, to use the discount code Mariners10 and get 10% off all fares and sail in style right to downtown Nanaimo or Vancouver. Original Joe's, the official post-game meal sponsor for the VIU Mariners Club, and join them after the game. Take in some hockey action, might rouse the hunger a little bit. Might get the munchies, I'm starting to feel them myself, thinking about some of those pachos. And the Saints team, professional financial advisors, and they continually strive to see that every client realizes all of their financial dreams. There's a cut to the net by Nolan Wickham, finds his own rebound, puck into the middle of the ice, poked away, and the Lakers 2-on-4, back down ice. They come to Methy, headed to the middle. Puck is sent off the half boards. Methy will just turn and send it off of the boards inside the Mariners territory. Blind back pass finds Ryan Hunter. Away he goes. Left shooting forward down the far side. Reaches down. Backhand shovel to the point for Wickham. Trade spots with Hunter. Below the goal line, now behind the net. Circling up top for Earhart. Shoots. That's off of the stick. As Nemeth got in the road of that Earhart shot. Now he'll try again. Drops off for Ethan Jones into the slot, and he whipped it wide. Boy, it didn't take him long to get that off. Earhart leaves for Tyson Lotard, fresh off the bench. Plays it behind the net. Through the crease, bounces off of a skate. Lotard shooting, looking for the redirect at the side of the goal. Earhart tipped it, but just not into the goal. Tyson Pause recovers back along the far side at the blue line and played it forward. Earhart tried to pass it to Jones, and that one was just tipped off of his stick. Burgesson with a intercept there just inside the line. Couldn't get past Giz DeShepard. Now he'll try again, tried to barrel down, and DeShepard just swats at it with that long stick of his. Lotard, speaking of a poke forward for Cage Newens, but a backhand shovel outside of the zone starts Bettinson away. Return pass from Konecki. He has the lone goal out of the corner. Bettinson holds. Oh, and he shot. Last moment he got caught up to. There's a sharp angle. Spinorama shot wide just past the left pad of Robar. Puck comes to the point. And outside of the zone, David Sato tried a cross-ice pass for Newens, and that's cut off by Dixon Rhea. Played off of the boards. Cage Newens tried a stick lift, got a piece of that puck, but Carmichael plays it forward. Konecki into the corner it goes. Pinned up along the boards by Pause. There's a pass through the seam, and they can't quite connect it, but the play is still alive. Paraplecta spins, and that one came outside the line, says the backside linesman, Jack McNabb. So that one forces the Lakers to vacate the zone and touch up. So that gives the Mariners a chance for an outlet hard pass. Along the far side boards, Jackson Goods had to reach behind him. He too has a goal in this one. It's a 4-1 contest. That clear in by Struss, that hit Gallo on the way as he was ducking out of the road. There's a steal in front of the goal. What a save. Jaden Little off of Ways. The puck came right onto the stick of Ways, and he shot, and about 1.5 feet, maybe 2 feet off the ice. Jaden Little so active with that trapper of his, and he makes another stop into the net, into the meshing of the leather it goes, and Little makes the 39th attempt on goal by the Mariners. That's another stop. He stopped 35 so far tonight. Catelier, backhand pass to the point. Struss had to take a hit, but he makes the play. Shot on goal, and that's swallowed up by Jaden Little out to the top of the blue paint into the butterfly. And he finds that one, comes up with it in his trapper. And that's shot number 40 for the Mariners. Ways will stay out there. And there was a last second change, but that's not approved by Jason Sirotuk, so they have to get Schmidt back out on the ice, so he'll return over to the left side. There's the face-off win by Tokic, and now they'll have a chance to break it out of their zone here. DeShepard, long-range pass off of the skate of Watson. He'll throw a hit as it's collected by Wickham, cleared off of the glass, but right onto the stick of the Lakers. Spinning out of the corner, that was toe kick. Struss will take this pass, has to be careful. He's hearing footsteps in around him as he gets the puck up off of the half boards. But at center, he'll try a secondary clear in, and that one's good. Several Mariners getting off now, looking tired after that most recent activity in their own zone. Pass down ice, that was touch, so the Mariners, Lotard will have a look from in behind his goal. We've played just over 4 minutes here in this third period. 4-1 lead for the Mariners. Power trying to kick at it at the blue line. He's up against Spencer Dixon-Vria. The puck was kicked free and put into the corner. Mariners get in on top of Gallo quickly, but he gets the puck behind the net. Nemeth activating on the near side. He races in and avoids the icing call, has possession. Plays it behind for Ford. Trying to establish a bit of a cycle hill. Norman trying to pin him off the boards into the slot. There's a shot on goal. It was a quick one by Nemeth, and that one tipped off a stick. And now the Mariners are just going to send it down ice. Can they beat out the icing call? No, Daniels is arguing that he was in time. But the argument's going to fall on deaf ears as Mike McDougall is adamant that the race was won by the Lakers, so the face-off will come down ice. Power, he had Gallo saying something to him as he was leaving the ice. It was 2-1 after the first period of play. As mentioned, Konecki with a quick outburst, 71 seconds in, scoring for the Lakers. Puck is controlled by the Lakers to the point for DeShepard. Bettinson towards the goal, bounces off a skate, rebound, the puck is in the air at the near side of the goal, and it was kicked free by the Mariners. Scrambly moments for the Mariners, and a good job by Power to get that one out of danger. They're going to try again, though, as Bettinson's on the high trail. There's a shot from Carmichael, and that one bounces up in the air. Good stick by Ethan Jones, and he'll send it back the other way. Gets a return pass from Austin Daniels, has some room, looks back into the slot. Daniels shoots, and a blocker save. That was going to be pretty, but a great save by Little as he just tracked that one down perfectly. Good setup by Ethan Jones. He's so dangerous when he spins and has time to look what's behind him. Down low goes Hunter. One arms the puck behind the net, puts on the brakes. He's going to take a hit from DeShepard, who's all over him, and the backside official telling him to relent there. Jones tips it through his legs. Earhart follows it up to Truswell. Loads, misfire. Now again, shoots, scores! Truswell! Welcome to the Mariners! And McGuire's going to go grab that puck. Tanner Truswell has his first goal as a VIU Mariner, the former Nanaimo Buccaneer, and he's scored here on this ice before. Truswell getting tons of accolades on the bench and over from his teammates, especially Jeremy Robar, the goaltender, and he loves that. And what persistence to stay with that puck. It rolled off of the heel of his blade, but he recovered nicely, and he took a step around the defender and he fired it. And I think it was that moment of discombobulation that caught everybody off guard, and the shot makes it through, just over and through, but Truswell gets the fifth of the night for the Mariners, and it feels like a ceiling goal. Shot on the rebound, and that's fired high by Burgesson. Oh, the sharp angle chance was hard and quick as Newens had a chance on the backhand, trying to protect it, and the puck comes out over the line as Wickham was forced outside the line. So they collect that puck. So Jones and Hunter on the assist. At 6:13 of the third period, and that one will pretty much salt it away for the Mariners. Wickham keeping an eye on the slot. Struss throws a hit. Backhanded in by Leibold. Gilbertson trying to apply a forecheck. Puck was left there by DeShepard as he didn't want to commit, and this is why, because Burgesson is away with Newens on the backhand saucer. Newens has to take it wide. Couldn't stretch out far enough to hold it. Drop off pass for Lotardo. Look at this, step to the inside on his backhand. He tried to curl it, and at the last second, Boyarski kept him from doing so. One of the Lakers trying to get a tripping call here on Newens, but it's not going to work as the puck is played in. Here's a partial change by the Lakers in effect. Jackson Goods right in the grill of Jaden Little, who's done everything he can here tonight, but the Mariners' attack has just been so relentless. 2 power play goals, and it was very evident that the puck movement was going to be sharp and crisp on the power play. Catelier chops it off the boards, finds Ways in flight. Owen Ways takes a bump there from Marco Tokic, and that puck squirts around to this near side. Catelier took a swat at it, but the puck was flipped out high. Lotard knocks it down at his blue line, and it's sent forward in over the Okanagan Lakers blue line. Gallo backing up. Puck was on edge a little bit, though, as he sent it out. And there's Tanner Truswell, takes a bump from Tokic, who watched as Tanner Truswell nailed his first at home wearing the dark blue and white of the VIU Mariners. And what a moment it is here tonight as the young man gets a great second effort goal. He wore number 4 for the Nanaimo Buccaneers. Watson on the near side gets a drop pass from Tokic, but it's swatted away by Power, but it gets as far as center where the Lakers will take over, and Schmidt has it in his own zone. He's a left shooting defenseman. He'll take it behind his goal, and Austin Daniels patrolling the front of the goal. Marco Tokic winding up to give him something to pass to, and he does. Gets around one hit, plays it over the line. Tokic to his backhand on goal, and he shoveled it on net, and it was off of the paddle and up into the glove. And now Power a little bit upset at that little extra shot he got from Tokic, but I don't think anything's going to come of that, as the 26th shot on goal was put in on Robar on that backhand chance, just taking what he was given, and that was a good effort by Tokic as he just fought his way to the goal. Lucas Tokic, number 21 on your programs, centering that line of Jamison Rend and Jake Watson. Face off over to the right of Robar, and a 2-minute power play for the Lakers as they assess the penalty after the play against Cole McGuire, the Nanaimo local product. So it's 2 minutes for roughing as they work it up on the perimeter. Bettinson, he maybe had an argument to shoot there. Plays it down below the goal line. Backhand by Nemeth, and that goes nowhere. And now Gallo's gonna have to chase this one back into his own zone as Little plays it up for him. David Sato on the lone forecheck there. 3 over the line, now 4 as Boyarski joins the play. Backhand along the end boards by Wickham. Puck is put off of the boards. Gallo gets into position, plays it off the half wall. Carmichael out of the corner, gets the return feed, shoots it off the goal, paddle save, rebound to the sharp angle, down goes the goaltender, but they can't get it through the screen. All sorts of bodies in front. Gallo, they close the box down, sharp angle shot, and that was into the trapper. And with exactly a minute remaining in this power play, that shot was swallowed up. Carter Bettinson getting that one away. And as I said, he always has a smile on his face and a great attitude. That's what Chris Jones was saying, the head coach for the VIU Mariners, talking about All-Star Weekend. As Paraplectic into the face-off circle, he's a right shooting forward. He's going to try and draw it back against the left shooting Sato, who wins that draw, and now he'll just clear it down ice after that face-off win. Spencer Dixon-Ria from behind his own goal, plays it to Ford on the near side, cutting towards center, weaving his way through over the blue line to Nemeth. Nemeth was dispossessed by Lotard, left the puck behind, tried to tip it, puck bounces in front of the goal. Can they keep it in? Yes, Dixon Rio does. Heads over to the umbrella, now on the near side for Parapolecta. That puck took a bounce off of a skate, and that comes out past center where Dixon Rio will have to re-enter the zone. 4 strong on the drop, has to be careful, shot on goal, and it's cleared out by Captain Will Norman as he just slams it down ice after that save off of the right pad by Jeremy Robar. Shot number 31 for the Lakers, but time runs out on this power play, and Watson just sidesteps a hit from Daniels. Daniels will turn and blast it off the boards. Norman takes it on the backhand's gonna have to watch out. Stolen at the side of the goal and a big shot. Oh, Marko Tokic, he was threatening the hit, and Will Norman had no choice but to get out of the road, and that turned the puck over in a very dangerous spot. Good recovery by the goaltender. There's a shot, and coming out to meet it as that shot was labeled by Max Struss, and a great save by Jaden Little about 6 inches in front of the blue paint, and he stops it with a trapper. So it's 5-1 here for the Mariners with 8:17 remaining in this period. Toe kick, he's been out playing a lot here in this third period, and he's assigned this face-off against Ethan Jones. He gets some help from Earhart to win it back. Struss goes for a skate through the middle, looking for the tip in front, and just about connecting on that play through the middle of the ice with Hunter. Hunter's just all over the Shepard, who's battling his way into the zone, throws an extra couple of shots, but the Mariners ultimately have the puck. 2-on-2 comes Ryan Hunter back the other way, saucered it across. Earhart wasn't ready for that, but he gets in there, finds the puck, but the Lakers, with a quick move, get it out to center. Good kick up towards the blue line there by the Mariners defense, breaking up what could have been a good play there as Bettinson was threatening to get loose. Hunter caught on the back check by Tanner Nyland. There's a hit along the end boards. Dixon Rio finds the puck as he got his stick down just in time, and he clears it the length of the ice, but not enough for icing, says the referee Sean Raphael. Stolen by Boyorski, shoots, and there's a blocker save. Rebound, they score on the rebound, and it's tucked in. Carter Bettinson scores, and the BCIHL All-Star makes it a 5-2 game as he follows up on that shot from Boyorski. And a good shift by the whole Okanagan Lakers line as they cut into this lead with 7 minutes to go. The Lakers make it a 3-goal game as Bettinson scores again. Now, boy, he's been looking good here, Carter Bettinson. Kenyon Carter behind the goal. Here's a 2-on-2 the other way as Konecki just held on to the puck a little too long. Bettinson trying to get to the goal. And there's a timeout being called as they announce the assist to Boyorski. As I mentioned, it was that hard shot by Boyorski that forced goaltender Jeremy Robar just a little bit deeper into his goal, and then he had to move right to left to come across, and just a good play by Bettinson, a little bit of patience as he pulled that puck to the backhand. And so that's where we stand now after that most recent goal by Bettinson. It's 5-2. So Parker Konecki, Carter Bettinson, the top line coming through here nicely for this Okanagan Lakers club. Maybe a little bit too late in this one, but stranger things have happened. There's still plenty of time left in this one. One more goal could really change the complexion of the game, because then they would give the Lakers a close enough margin that they could start taking chances like an early goaltender pull. I know some people aren't a fan, and there's arguments both ways, but honestly, if you're already down in a game, the worst that can happen is to have another goal scored on you in a game you were probably going to lose anyways. But if you ever have a kick at it, some people say you may as well take the chance and get that extra attacker out there. The sixth skater can make all the difference, the manpower advantage, and defenders are pretty good at getting in the lanes of shots and everything like that, protecting an empty cage. There's that wide face-off stance by David Sato as play gets kicked back underway after that timeout that was called. Race for the puck. Konecki got a piece of it off of the half board, shot towards the goal by Bettinson, and that was blocked not once but twice by Tyson Lotard, another all-star in his own right. Look at that high clear to the other side of the ice, and they're saying that David Sato was offside, and they're going to move the face-off down ice because of it. So it will be over to the left of Jeremy Robar. David Sato will be into the face-off dot once again, no doubt. That low, wide stance of his. Right shooting forward. There's the win through the middle. Owen Ford tried to get it through right away. Lotard, he knew where that was going. Little collision in front with the goaltender, but back come the Mariners. Burgesson, high, clear into the corner. Backhand chance, and that one just flutters up over the goal. Cage Newen's getting a good piece of that one, but ultimately DeShepard got another piece of it. Around the perimeter they go. Someone got decked in front. One of the Mariners is down, and he took a secondary shot, and Cage Newen's in all sorts of discomfort down on the ice, and now looks like the penalty will be assessed here against the Lakers. Gige DeShepard, he'll be off for, I think, a cross check. Oh, so it is a double minor cross check, so with just a shade under 6 minutes remaining, it looks like 4 of that will be on the man advantage. A double minor here against Gige DeShepard with that cross check of Cage Newens, who's talking to the backside official, Sean Raphael, about it. Cage Newens looked rather uncomfortable after he took that cross check, but he's okay enough to go. He's into the face-off circle now, and he wins that face-off over to Earhart. Double minor now in effect on the near side for Jones. He's a right shooting forward, just couldn't handle that hot potato. Lotard, he's going to trade spots with Earhart now as they get this set up along the perimeter. Backdoor chance, and that one just steered wide as they found Ryan Hunter. Here's a potential chance for Parapolecta, and a diving effort by Earhart dispossesses the puck. And Lotard tries to kick it up to his stick, but Parapolecta not letting him go. That's Julian giving the Mariners lots to handle in their own zone. Lotard back for Jones, over to Earhart. He'll return it back to Lotard, a left shooting defenseman, shooting it in, looking for the between wickets shot. He was trying to go 5-hole, and he nearly got Jaden Little in the motion of moving from left to right, but Little did well to get his stick down and to cover up that little hole in between. And that gets it a stop with 44 seconds gone in this double minor to Gige DeShepard. Sato gets the puck over on the face-off win. Cross ice from Burgesson. As they work it around on the point, Burgesson shooting, and look, once again, what I found, Jaden Little, he was all sorts of screened by David Sato in front, and for that, Kenyon Carta made sure that he had a seat on the ice for being able to get that screen in front of Jaden Little, who did very well to react to that shot, and it could very easily be 6-2 at the moment. But it is 5-2. Another stop for Jaden Little. That's shot 47. He's stopped 42 so far tonight. Struss gets the face-off win. Soft backhand for Burgesson. Side of the goal for Sato, who protects the puck in behind the goal on the forehand. Puck is cleared off of the glass by Colton Boyarski, and down ice, and the Mariners will backtrack and reset things up here with Jamison Rend creating some down ice pressure. Burgesson now away on the near side. Head up looking for someone to pass to. Sato was covered by Rend. Nolan Wickham takes a little bump in the corner from Carta, but he gets the puck now, and it's over to Struss, who moves in, fakes a shot. Now he shoots through on the delayed shot, and Little got his right pad down. Struss, he'll trade spots with Wickham, having a look. Left shooting defenseman, and he'll trade back to the umbrella position. Still has the stick poised, but that one's put right onto the stick of Boyarski, who sends it down ice. And Burgesson has a little shove in store for Watson as he leaves the ice. Now into the second half of the double minor, and 3:50 to go, third period. Mariners with a comfortable 5-2 lead into the middle. Wickham Doe, well, look at that stick handle in behind the goal. Little's without his stick once again. He left it behind, trying to cover. Now he's been given the defenseman's stick, getting it set down below along the ice. He's going to trade sticks with Schmidt, who's back in the fray with his own piece of lumber sent to the point. Defer from Earhart. Lotard was looking cross ice, and he managed to get it to Jones. It went off a toe kick stick. Puck was fluttered in through across the slot. Nobody could one-time that. Newens picks it up. Rides the umbrella now. Hold, shoot, scores! Cage Newens! His second power play goal of the night. The first one was a tip-in, but this one was all accuracy. And he fires that one over the Trapper's side. Newens just given a little too much time and respect as he moved in from the top of the face-off circle, and he kicked off of that right leg, and he snaps it home. It's a 6-2 lead, and the Mariners have 3 power play goals tonight on shot number 50. So with 3 minutes to go, the Mariners seal this one with another power play marker. Power into the middle, and that one goes off of a skate. Back come the Lakers on the counter. Ford has McMichael going to the goal. Tip through the middle, bounces in on the goaltender, and Robar has it as he's back in his crease, but he got his body in the road. He wasn't going to let that one by. And shot number 35 bounces in on him, and he makes the stop from about 2 feet out in front. Face off over to Robar's right. Simon Nemeth into the draw against Will Norman. Norman, a right shooting forward. He wins that one to his winger. And now the Mariners try and speed it out. And there's McGuire. They got around Nemeth. McGuire shooting, and that one's off of the blocker. And it's way, way, way up into the netting and out of play. Announcing the Cage Newens goal, his second of the night. So Lotard and Jones getting the helpers on that one, and boy, they've been so effective here tonight. And the Mariners with another dominant performance here on home ice as they look like they're good to improve to 1-1 on the season. The Lakers, for their part, will drop to 3-6-1. Face off to Little's left. Norman in the face-off circle once again as they both get really low. This time Gilbertson got a little bit lower, but getting some help from McGuire out of the corner. Trustwell on the point. He had that goal earlier, his first as a Mariners. He backs up now with his partner McGuire around the outside. A hit in the corner, but unable to come up with the puck are the Lakers, and Power is just going to saucer that one over cross ice as they get a partial change. There's a touch at the line. Potential for a chance here. Shot on goal, and it's into the leather as Julian Parapolecta let that one go from about 17 feet out. Parapolecta, a right shooting forward, and he did well to cut to the inside there off of the far side left wing boards, putting himself in a little better shooting position. Mariners win this face-off, and under 2 minutes to go here in this third period. Owen Ways over the line, 3-on-3, spinorama pass, and that one got tipped outside the blue line. Laybolt got tied up with Jackson Goods at the blue line as the Mariners sent it in deep towards the point. Struss has to move forward to play it, shot towards the goal, and it was an awkward shot because it dropped down just before it went into the trapper of Jaden Little. Just want to try and do a little bit of quick math here if I'm able to, but see if we can bring up Jaden Little's save percentage here so far tonight. There's a shot from out in the slot as Owen Ways got a chance, comes back to the point for Nolan Wickham. Blind backhand pass over to Max Struss, who backhands it into the corner through the middle, and that one just out of the reach. Into the slot, Catelier can't reach it. He nearly puck sent in towards the goal. Just a minute remaining now in this third period. Soft backhand pass off of the boards. Ways into the zone. Little down into the butterfly backdoor chance, and a big stop by Jaden Little as he came across right to left. Oh, and a big stop. So many grade A chances tonight from the Mariners, and the puck is shot his way again, and he's going to stop and cover that one. That's shot number 53 that comes in on Jaden Little. Playback underway as the Mariners. Cage Newens, he's got a couple in this one, both power play goals. One was a lot easier than the other. That last shot from distance was a beautiful shot, and he really threw it into the goal with aplomb. Around the outside, Bettinson tried to throw it to the middle, no one able to connect there. Burgesson throws it to the other side. Newens in on goal, shoots, he was looking, rebound, oh, and a great save by Little as he comes across and he goes into the barrel roll and makes a stop with 2.5 seconds remaining on the clock. Face-off win, and that concludes things as Cage Newens controls the puck, much like he did on the power play. 2 power play goals for Cage Newens, and the Mariners come away with a 6-2 home victory on the heels of a 5-3 win on back-to-back nights. First up was Victoria. Next up were the Okanagan Lakers, and the Mariners with back-to-back wins in this one. So a .890 save percentage for Jaden Little and his crew. As the final shots on goal tally was 55 for the VIU Mariners, who salute their home crowd now. And a 6-2 performance. They were down 1-0 early, but they bounced back. They grabbed a 2-1 lead by the end of the first period, and they scored the only goal in the second period, making it 3-1. And then finally a late goal in the second period, a 4-1 lead, and they carry it home, a 6-2 win here on home ice. And thank you so much for joining us here tonight for the contest in BCIHL, and of course all of the great stuff that happened on the All-Star weekend and everybody that helped make that a success. And it's a final here, 2 big power play goals, and as a matter of fact, I have your 3 stars here as chosen by Don Miller. And of course, as you would expect, number 88, the first star for the Mariners, Cage Newens. He almost had a hat trick by the end of the game there. Just a couple of seconds left on the clock, and he had a great opportunity, snapped it high, but Jaden Little making the stop. And your number 2 star on the night, Ryan Hunter, with a whole bunch of assists, setting up that top line quite nicely. And last but not least, Jeremy Robar, the Blockhouse, Nova Scotia native, in goal, making 34 of 36 stops on the night. I want to thank Bryce for commanding the camera here tonight with aplomb, Don Miller, lead statistician, and also to Chris Jones for that interview pregame. And mostly to you, the fans, checking out this contest tonight. Thank you so much. I'm Lorenzo Jensen. Have a great weekend, everyone, and continue to enjoy BCIHL hockey, some of the best the island has to offer. Good night, everyone.